What's up, everybody? Bright here with a new video. Just a quick video on my thoughts. I want to talk about the post-credit scene in Black Adam. So this is definitely going to be covering spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, if you want to stay away from all the news that dropped, I'm sure it's been all over the place. But if you want to get spoiled and wait for the movie or the scene at the after credits or what's to come, definitely stay away from this video because I will be jumping in. You've been warned, guys. So here we go. Let's just get into it because I'm excited to talk about it. So that's right, guys. With the post-credit scene, we saw that nothing better has happened so far, at least now. I mean, so many things have happened in the DC universe, but this is freaking awesome, guys. Henry Cavill is back as Superman. It has been officially announced, as you saw in the post-credit scene where Amanda Waller sends a drone so she can communicate with Black Adam, pretty much telling him that even though he's free in contact now, that he is not free to roam wherever he wants to, and that they will be watching him if he tries to do anything. And Black Adam gives his awesome speech saying that there is no one on this planet that can stop him. And she goes on and confirms that she has favors she can call for people, whether it be superheroes or who knows what other people she may know from other worlds, from other planets. And he's pretty much telling her, go ahead, reach out to them, send them. He'll kick their asses. He's pretty much number one. He's so confident, he's angry. It's Black Adam we're talking about. So of course, with that, she said, all right. And he destroys the drone with his blast of thunder. And of course, into the smoke flies, you see this person flying in. And out of the smoke with a voice is none other than Henry Cavill, Superman. That's right, he comes out, and man, was it freaking awesome. I got goosebumps when I was in the theaters. My friends were just like, are you alright, man? I was just in the zone. They knew how much I was excited and how much this means to me and to others to see this face and this person come back to play this character. And it's just so awesome, guys. I couldn't even handle myself. I was just so freaking excited.
We win! Group hug in the shower tonight! Or not?
And in case you're wondering what this pretty much confirms, this is, it is post-credit scene, so it happens after the movie, which, you can say it doesn't take any effect into this movie, but it lets you know what's to come in the future, the plans they have. It lets you know that pretty much this scene sets up that there will be a Man of Steel 2. That's already been confirmed. They are going to make a movie about that, and it shows you that now they have the face of Superman. We have our actor who's going to portray him in the future. Now I know with the previous management team at Warner Brothers before the merger, they were planning on something different. We were aware that they did not want Henry Cavill back for one reason or another. There was just different decisions, creative decisions, and it's just it had been a thing where a long time fans have shared that they wanted him back. There really was no need to recast this character, even though if they were starting from scratch at the time, whatever plans they had. But with the new merger, they had their own plans. Dwayne Johnson had a say in it. He went over some of the people that were in the previous management team. They kept saying no, so he talked to other people in higher management now that the merger happened, and they gave him the thumbs up. And now we finally have it happened. Thanks to Dwayne Johnson and to all the support from fans and everybody else who had a hand in playing this, Henry Cavill is back, and he is going to be our future Superman, hopefully with the new plans they have and with the years to come. We know it pretty much sets up that he will be Superman in whatever plans is happening, and we know that these two characters exist in the same universe and are going to have to, go against each other one way or another. They're going to meet up constantly. It's something that they're going to work out through. Dwayne Johnson has already stated that it's something that we're going to see play out through many movies. It's not just a one-time thing, which is awesome because I don't think it's smart to just happen in one movie or two and then they're buddies and they're going to be helping out each other. That will happen for sure. They will be trustworthy to one another. And Shazam, of course, because let's not forget Black Adam is a Shazam villain, but we know that Superman sees him as a threat. They go at each other often. It's just kind of like a constant thing, it doesn't settle in right away. But hopefully with whatever plans they have, we'll see that it'll culminate into something awesome and something epic, because that's the vibes I'm getting from this. It's the vibes I got from the movie, and it's the vibes I'm getting from the post-credit scene. Everything that's pretty much happening is giving you that there's plans to see these characters next to each other in many projects that come, especially Black Adam versus Superman moment. We know Dwayne Johnson has been teasing that. It's awesome. It's something fans want. It's something we would love to see, not just because it'd be something similar to the comic books, but because it's something you definitely would want to see in these two characters. It speaks to each other. They would just be leveling each other up on one way or another. These characters both stand for something. You have, on one hand, you have Clark Kent, you have Superman, who stands for good. He's always out there to help people. And on one hand, we forget that he is constantly holding back. It's a point that's brought up again, and he has to hold himself back because he doesn't want anyone to get hurt, and he knows that he is next level and he can cause so much damage, so he has to keep himself in check. Whereas Black Adam, he also is very powerful, and Superman is vulnerable to magic, so that means he does have the upper hand at times. But ultimately, I do believe Superman is would win. I mean, they've gone at each other many times, and yeah, Black Adam has shown that he's worthy and he can kick his ass, but Superman is the person who can take on him because, again, he's holding back. And while magic is something he's vulnerable to, let's not forget that there's more to it than just that we have everything that Superman fights for, everything that's important to him. He's just has a lot of powers, whereas Black Adam is just angry. He's full of rage often, and he does have magical powers, but he himself, often doesn't really have like a goal to fight for, if it is to gain power or not. He only fights for a goal of gaining power, whereas Superman is fighting for people, the people he cares about, and this world. So there's different things that go into it. So we know that they have this constant connection, relationship that they're in. And yeah, Shazam plays in it too. It's a big thing. It's just, let's not forget that Black Adam doesn't really see Shazam as a threat, not because he can't take on him, because he's a kid. Whereas Superman is just, the strongest being in the universe. So it's just a constant thing we would love to see, and it will be epic for sure. But this really means a lot to the fans, guys, including myself. It may not seem like a big deal to many, but it really is. It's something that shows you that while the company may not be moving forward with the Zack Snyderverse, which sucks, but it's already been stated. We've heard it. Maybe never say never, because look what we saw, the Justice League Zack Snyder cut. We never thought we were going to get that, and look, we got Henry Cavill back, and many of us didn't think it was going to happen. It was all but confirmed, right? But for the longest, we thought it was over and we were going to not see it again, but it happened. So never say never. We could see the Zack Snyderverse again, but as of now, they have their own plans, and we know Dwayne Johnson is trying to set up something there. He definitely wants to see Leia. He's pretty much like an advisor, not just appearing in movies. He's definitely passionate about it. He listens to the fans, and while maybe not every idea he has may be like the smartest thing, and he's not in charge either, but he's more of like an advisor. He just wants to give like ideas of what could be awesome in the movies, and so far these plans work, guys. So I mean, sure, we have yet to see a lot of things happen, but this could be awesome. This could be the potential awesome future of the plans they have for the next 10 years or so of the movies they want to make. And him saying, let's make sure we're doing it first separately. We're taking our time with these solo characters, and then you can have them cross over by laying down these Easter eggs and these teasers. But the important thing is to focus on the films separately themselves first, to tell a good story and lay out these characters. That's the important part. You don't want to rush into it. I'm definitely a big fan of the Zack Snyderverse, but one thing I'll admit that it did go kind of fast. We don't take our time with these characters a lot. We barely started to get to know the Man of Steel, Superman. We knew that the Batman in this universe had existed, and he had been fighting crime, and he was the older one after like 20 years of fighting crime. So it just worked, but it was definitely rushed too, so I can understand how not a lot of people liked it. I mean, it worked for me, but I see the issue. But hopefully with this case, they'll definitely do the opposite. They'll take their time. Essentially, they'll work it out. They'll get writers, they'll lay out a script, the story, the plans they have for making the future, and we'll definitely see Black Adam appear in these different projects. We're going to see, essentially the idea is to see him versus Superman, to see him versus Shazam, versus so many things, and then him obviously being, it's not to make him the ultimate bad guy, because I think that doesn't work. That wouldn't work as a character development thing. They're going to go head to head with him often, but then, when it comes to the ultimate goal or the greater good, or when a bigger threat's here, Black Adam's in here to destroy this world. He's definitely here to help. He just has different interests in the long run. But when something bad happens, and we don't know who the big bad will be or what threat will be, but hopefully we'll see it, and we'll see that Black Adam has a big part. And that's what the importance of Black Adam has set up. That's why that movie is important, because they're teasing you an important character that's going to stick around, the foundation of it, and what other characters will exist in this timeline. So it's just awesome to see. With that being said, guys, this pretty much lays out the plans they have, or it teases us a bit. Even Henry Cavill himself has already shared his thoughts on it, that this is just but a taste of what's coming, and how grateful he is for the support of fans and everybody who had a say in him coming back. You knew that everybody who's been following the news and keeping up with it knew that he definitely wasn't finished, or didn't feel like he was done playing the character and had more story to tell with this, and I'm glad to see it. It does suck to see that Zack Snyder won't have a play in it, because it's thanks to him that this happened, but we have Henry Cavill, so that's one step closer. We'll see what else can happen. For all we know, there might be more news of other actors who portrayed characters in the past might come back, maybe even Batman. Ben Affleck, I would love to see that, but we don't know what's going to happen. And the only reason I say that is because we know that the Batman movie that was an impact to so many and was great this year with Robert Pattinson. I love that movie. It's a separate thing, so don't forget that. Batman is from a different, if you want to think about it as a different timeline, a different universe, this is not canon to the DC universe. So we still have to figure out, or they still have to figure out what's going to happen with that. But I'm excited for the possibilities. If anything, with this news, this could be some exciting stuff. I know I'm pumped. I'm constantly getting the chills of this stuff, and I'm excited, guys. Let's go, because there's more to come with this universe, and I'm excited. Hopefully they can lay out plans and create a good story that just feels right and just feels that epic awesomeness that we need to see, man. Yeah, so I'm excited for that stuff. With that being said, guys, let me know what you think. Was it satisfying to find out that Henry Cavill was coming back as Superman? Are you happy or looking forward to the plans they have? Share your thoughts. If you're not excited about it, definitely let me know what you think they should do. But hopefully what they have planned is something suitable and satisfying for all the fans, because this is a great time to be a DC fan. There's a lot of projects to come, and I'm just excited. So let's go, guys, because it's going to be a long journey, and I'm all for it. Let's do this. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. As always, I really do appreciate it. I don't take any of this for granted. It's always fun to talk about this stuff, because I'm just a fan of this, and it's something I'm passionate about, and I'm looking forward to all of it. So thank you guys so much. And don't forget that on Bri Bryce channel, it's movie time all the time.